What? You thought I was gonna explain stuff in a different location? I just thought whatever this empty place is would be default. Or the default. I don't know how it's pronounced. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Toon Trev Talks. Last time I was talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 and escaped from Yoshi's restaurant, which I never mentioned, nor did you see on that recent episode. I do have a picture though.
You'll never take me alive!
But this isn't about the Yoshis. This is about the Switch 2, which I'll explain more about right now. We have 1 month left before the Switch 2 releases June 5th, 2025. It's also the day the 5th season of Phineas and Ferb comes to Disney Channel 2. Next day on Disney Plus as well. Let's stay on topic for the Switch 2 though. Also, let's talk about some upcoming games that I'm looking forward to coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Kart World. In this game, you can drive anywhere you want, with iconic characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Yoshi, Toad, Daisy, Rosalina, the new Donkey Kong, Wario, Koopa Troopa, Pauline. There's a lot of characters on there. Waluigi, Toadette, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, Baby Rosalina, Bowser Jr., Lakitu, King Boo, Shy Guy, Birdo, Drybones, Wiggler, Hammer Bro, Chargin' Chuck, Nabbit, and Monty Mall. There's even new playable characters: Goomba, Piranha Plant, Pianta, Spike, Dolphin, Cow, Moo Moo, Rogi, Parabitty Bud, try saying that 5 times fast. Penguin, Sidestepper. Oh, that takes me back. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Snowman, Cataquack, Fishbone, Peepa, Swoop, Stingbee, Rocky Wrench, Coin Coffer, Cheep Cheep, and Conkdor. You may be questioning how some of these new characters are driving, because some of them don't have arms and legs. Even more crazy, aquatic life is breathing air. Anyway, there's tons of new stuff this game has up its sleeve. Like 24 racers on the track, driving on water, snowmobile, making more stunts in the air, rail grinding like Sonic does, driving on walls, driving on power lines, using dash food to unlock new outfits, controlling a truck. Seems dangerous, by the way. Many more. The game has 4 modes, including 2 new ones: Grand Prix, Time Trials, Versus Race, Battle, Knockout Tour, and best of all, Free Roam. Oh, by the way, there's 100% chance Mii's won't be playable in Mario Kart World. But it's okay, we have our favorite Mario characters to play as. Mario Kart World, coming to Nintendo Switch 2, June 5th, 2025. Now on to the next game. Sonic, Shadow, and Sonic are boosting into Nintendo Switch 2. A mysterious giant monster kidnaps all of Sonic's friends.
Hey! Those are my friends!
And he and his sidekick, Tails, discover some familiar places in a timeless void.
Is it just me, or does Green Hill look different?
All the color and life's been great.
Right now, we should focus on finding our friends.
But that's not the only thing they discover. Sonic, however, discovers a familiar face.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman! Another Sonic? What?
That's right, it's another Sonic, which means
We're traveling through time, Sonic!
it's up to both of them to save all their friends and foes, collect all the Chaos Emeralds, and stop that evil monster. Meanwhile, Shadow's past returns to haunt him. Black Doom is back, and he also ends up in the timeless void as well. And he encounters familiar characters, such as Omega, Orbot, and Cubot. Big, who may have made Shadow smile.
Why did Big make you smile?
What?
You actually smiled when you saw Big the cat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, nothing makes him smile. Not even a squash would make him smile.
Let's move on.
You were saying?
Oh yeah, Shadow encountered Omega, Orbot, Cubot, Big, who didn't make Shadow smile.
I hate you.
That's what you always say to everyone, Shadow. Now be nice and let me finish.
Never mind. Forget I said that.
Shadow saw him, and him. And after 50 long years, he reunites with someone he'd never forgotten about. Maria. After he stops Black Doom, Will they stay reunited?
It breaks my heart to see you so full of anger. This isn't who you are. I want you to be happy.
Your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
Wait, did you just...
Don't say it. Find out after Shadow travels through familiar places, collects new powers, and kicks some butt in this never-before-seen adventure. Sonic X Shadow Generations. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, June 5th, 2025. Now on to the next game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, a new 3D amazing adventure filled with exploring, climbing, rolling, groundbreaking, throwing, punching, launching, old school I think, banana breaking, new foes, which is the same thing every time cause people do miss King K. Rool. Anyway, there will be more soon. Donkey Kong Bonanza, coming to Nintendo Switch 2, July 17th, 2025. Now on to the next game. Over the years, Nintendo Switch Online has released so many classic collections. Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance. This year, there's something better. Nintendo GameCube returns on Nintendo Switch 2, featuring old school games like F-Zero GX, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, featuring Link from The Legend of Zelda. Man, I miss Nintendo crossovers. More games will be coming to this collection soon. Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, coming to Nintendo Switch 2, June 5th, 2025. Nintendo Switch Online membership required. While we get to more games, let's talk about the new features the Switch 2 has. Mouse control mode. You can now use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as a mouse. It's like using a Wii remote, but on the table. Next is the game chat button, where you can chat with your friends and family while playing Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 games. The console even has a built-in microphone. There's even a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, sold separately by the way, used for not only that, but the Nintendo Switch 2 games too. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour can show you how that works too. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, June 5th, 2025. Now onto the next game. The legendary sequel from Sega and Tetris returns. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. The game features some awesome modes, including 2 new ones. Versus, Skill Battle, which might not be easy to understand, Swap, Party, Fusion, Big Bang, Challenge, Adventure, Doubles, and Mouse Controls. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S, coming to Nintendo Switch 2, June 5th, 2025. Now onto the next game. You know Sora, right? It's one of the game companies that made the Super Smash Bros. Franchise, the iconic fighting game that features playable Nintendo characters and third-party characters. But that franchise is on break for now. But there is another different game from Sora. Kirby Air Riders. There's not a lot of information on this installment yet, but it is coming out later this year. Now on to the Switch 2 editions. What are Switch 2 editions, you ask? They're Switch classics with re-enhanced features and new content for the Switch 2. And for whoever...
It's whomever.
It's 2025. I can say whatever I want, Beaver Boy.
Actually,
As I was saying, for whoever already owns the original Nintendo Switch version, they can purchase the upgrade pack to turn it into a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Let me show you. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, crystal-like asteroids are crashing everywhere. And it's causing everything to change. But why? It's up to one adventurous brave pink puff boy to solve the mystery. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Star-Crossed World. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, August 28th, 2025. on to the next game. Super Mario Party Jamboree returns to Nintendo Switch 2. It has more mini-games and new features. Mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and a Nintendo Switch 2 camera is even used for Jamboree TV. Super Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV coming to Nintendo Switch 2 July 24th, 2025. There's even more Nintendo Switch 2 editions. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Pokemon Legends ZA, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Bandai Namco's Shadow Labyrinth, which are one of the last 3 games I predicted, except for Sonic Racing Crossworlds though. It hasn't been ready for release yet. Hopefully it'll come to Switch 2. Anyway, there are 2 more Switch titles that are hopefully coming to Switch 2. The 5th installment, or 4th because the first one was only released in Japan, of the Rhythm Heaven franchise. Rhythm Heaven Groove. A new rhythm game filled with new beats, new characters, new animation, and new mayhem. I'm not sure if they'll have bonus songs of the old rhythm games though. Rhythm Heaven Groove, coming to Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, 2026. Now on to the next and last game. Tomodachi Life returns, and it seems like we got some great new and old stuff. Well, I did say great. This game has talking Miis, revamped Miis, smelling flowers, dancing, beach houses, ridiculous arguments,
You want to do this the hard way? Let's take this outside!
and crazy dreams.
Did you want to talk?
Glad that was only a dream.
But there'll be plenty more soon. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, coming to Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, 2026. Oh, and just a little heads up, LGBTQIA+, man, that was not easy to say fast, may or may not be included. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, and good news, Nintendo Switch 2 has free new icons, such as Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Tears of the Kingdom, Splatoon 3, Pikmin 4, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Fire Emblem, and finally, after 8 long years, Pokemon. There's also a system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2 setting available on Nintendo Switch. This setting will be available after Nintendo Switch 2 releases. I am looking forward to the Nintendo Switch 2 when it comes out, and I hope you guys are too. But for now, that's all I have for Toon Trev Talks. See you next time. Wait, what? Yoshi's? But how did they know where I... They put a trick into this on me. No, please. Not the face. Not the face! Stop it. Tentacles. Take it easy, you two. Nintendo Switch 2, coming June 5th, 2025. Thanks for watching.